What's up everyone and welcome to the masterclass. Today we'll be kicking off our Halloween tutorials by drawing Norman Babcock from Paranorman. Now I want to begin today's lesson by adding some guidelines to help with the symmetry of our drawing. Let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. We'll start from the very top. Just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom. Now I don't want to go too dark because I will eventually want to erase this out. Now in the center we're going to draw another line going across from left to right. So let's start with the left side. Then extend that out towards the right. Now I'm going to use these two lines to help us create a circle in the center of our page. So from the center point, let's step up. I'm just going to mark off the top of our circle. Let's take that same distance down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Now I'm going to repeat that same process across this horizontal line. So taking that distance from the center over towards the left and then the right side. Now to create our circle, all we need to do is connect the center point of each mark with a curve. So we're going to start with the top left. Now this circle doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to get the right size and placement in the center of our page. Now with our circle in place, let's add another set of guidelines coming down the side. Let's start on the left, come all the way down towards the bottom of our page. Same thing on the right, and we'll extend that all the way up towards the top. Now this is going to act as a guide for the side of the hair. And now we can start blocking the basic facial features. Let's leave a large gap in the center. Let's go over towards the left side. I'm just going to mark off the inside edge of the eye. Let's take that same distance from the center over towards the right. Now from this point we're going to sketch a circle going out towards the left. So we'll go up, come down the side, and then back in. And we're just roughing this in. Again, the circle doesn't have to be perfect. Do the same thing on the right. Now halfway between the bottom of the eye and the bottom of our circle, right here, just going to mark off the nose with a straight line. From the ends, we're just going to angle this up and in. Close off the top with a straight line. Now directly underneath the nose, let's add a curve for the mouth. Come down, then up. Let's draw the bottom of the mouth, coming down and back up. Now I want to create a little bit more space underneath the mouth towards the chin. So I'm just going to mark this off right about here. Now from the side of our circle, it's going to blend this down and then in towards that bottom mark. Go across and then back up towards the right. Now on the side of our head, we're going to draw two circles for the ears. We're going to start on the left. We're going to go up toward that center line. Come down and back in. And just line that up on the right. Now we're going to add some shape and volume to the hair. Let's start in between the ear and the head. It's going to angle this up and then out to right about there. Do the same thing on the right, going up towards the same height. Now from the top, it's going to bend this up and then in towards the center, towards the top of the head. Go out and back down towards the right. Let's block in the neck. From that center line, let's draw two lines on either side, coming down. And then from the base of the neck, slope the shoulders, coming down and out. Now at this stage, we want to clean up our drawing by erasing some of these guidelines. Now that we removed all the guidelines, we can get a better look at our proportions and symmetry. Now I can see that the jaw is a little bit too low on the side. I'm just going to pull this in on either side. Just pull the chin up a little bit higher in the middle. Now let's add some more shape to the facial features. Let's start from the inside of the left eye. It's going to curve the eyelid coming down and then bend that out towards the side. And then do the same thing on the right, coming down and then out. From the inside, it's going to bend this up and in towards the top of the eye and just smooth out the top of the eyelid. Now I'm going to place the iris and pupil along the bottom of the eye. So let's start on the left, draw a circle, going all the way around towards the bottom. Now I'm just going to rough this in before we get into too much detail. And then in the center, add a smaller circle for the pupil. Now there's a deep bevel that goes around the eyes. So from the top corners of the nose, I'm going to go up, go around the eye, and then down towards the outside. Let's do the same thing on the right, going straight up, go around the eye, and then down towards the side. Now the eyebrows are going to sit just on top of that fold. So on the left, draw a straight line. Do the same thing on the right. Bend the eyebrow going out and then down along the bottom. Now from the top, we're just going to taper this so it gets narrower along the outside. And then flatten this off. Now let's go to the outside of our circle, just beside the eyebrows. Draw a straight line going up. And we'll connect the top with a curve, going up towards the top of our circle, and then back down. Let's add some more shape to the ears. Let's start from the top of our circle. It's going to bend this in and then down towards the side of the head. From the top, bend this out and then down towards the side. And we're just adding some rounded facets around the ear. Coming down and in towards the bottom. And curve this back up towards the side of the head. On the inside of the ear, let's add a small half circle. I'm just going to trace the ear along the top, along the inside, come down towards the bottom. And then from the side, go around and then down. Let's concentrate on the detail around the mouth. We're going to start by adding a bracket on the corners of the mouth. Detail at the top, come down across the bottom. Now we're going to add a guideline for the top row of teeth, going across the middle. Let's go back and clean up our drawing before we get into the next phase. Now once we're happy with the rough sketch, we're going to use this as a guide to add some more detail and refine the shape of our drawing. Let's start with the eyes. Start with the inside edge, just darkening up the contours. I'm also going to darken up the top of the eyelid, so just pulling this down and then in. Let's trace the outside of the iris. And then darken up the center of the pupil. And then we're just going to go down and start adding the nostrils. Now these are a little bit offset, so the one on the left is a little bit higher than the one on the right. And then work our way around, just adding a little bit more shape. Just going to slope down the top of the nose. And then just define the edge of the nose bridge. Now I'm just going to separate out the teeth, also offsetting the height of the teeth around the top, and I'm just going to darken up the bottom of the mouth going around the teeth. Now I'm just going to move out and just redefine the shape of the ears. Just pulling that in towards the side of the head. Let's get a little bit more shape to the neck. It's going to go a little bit higher and wider at the top. And come down in towards the shirt. I'm not going to add too much detail around the body. I want to bring the focus back towards the face. So just roughing in the detail across the collar and shoulders. Now with the hair, I just want to add a little bit of detail and texture along the base. And we'll use our shading to define the top edge of the hair. Just pulling a few lines going up. Now once we finish tracing out our contours, it's time to start adding some shading and some texture. Let's start with the eyebrows. We're going to start from the outside. Just going to darken this up, going across and then in. And then from the inside, we'll go in the opposite direction, going out. So just want to add a little bit of texture going across the eyebrow. And do the same thing on the right. Now I want to do the same thing with the hair. Starting from the bottom edge, I'm just going to pull this up and then out along the side. And it's okay to leave a few gaps in between these lines. Now along the top, we just want to break up the edge. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to pull some lines a little bit longer and some shorter. You can just also change some of the angles, going up and out. We just want to try to achieve a rough texture across the top, almost like a broom. Now I'm going to go back and just darken up the bottom and then fade that up. Now we're going to continue to add some more darker textures in between. I'm also going to square off some of the top edges, just going across and then pulling these down. Now I'm going to add some shadows inside the ear. So let's start off dark along the top, and then just going to gradually fade that down towards the bottom. Now I just want to darken up the inside of that eye socket. And again, just gradually fading that down as it comes down just past the eye towards the nose. Now when we're shading in our character, we always want to establish a consistent light source. So I want to imagine that the light's coming from the top left side of the page going across our character. So the highlights will sit along the top with the shadows on the opposite side. So I'm going to darken up the bottom of the iris. I'm just going to fade that up towards the top, towards the highlight. Now this is the direction where the light's coming from. Add a subtle blush across the cheeks. And then we're going to place that shadow across the bottom of the head. So starting off dark, and then fading that up. And again, we're just going to shift that shadow over towards the right side. And then fade that off towards the left. And I'm just going to darken up the neck, and then fade that down. Now at this point, I'm just going to wrap up my drawing by signing my artwork, but you're more than welcome to continue to add some more detail and shading, and that's pretty much it. There's a portrait illustration of Norman Babcock from Paranorman. I'm really happy with how today's lesson turned out, and I think the best part is that we captured the right balance and proportions of this character by setting up our drawing with our guidelines, and then refining the rough sketch before we get into the details. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. What's up everyone, and welcome to our club memberships. Are you ready to take your art skills to the next level? Well, I've got something special just for you. Introducing our channel membership, starting at only $1 per month. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you'll get exclusive access to a world of bonus features and perks that will enhance your journey with me. As a member, you'll be treated to brand new weekly tutorials that are available only to our valued members. Want to learn the latest techniques and dive deeper into the topics I cover? This is your chance. You'll also gain access to our member-only community feed where you can connect with fellow members, share your progress, and participate in exclusive polls. Your voice matters, and I want to hear from you. And let's talk about the perks. You'll receive a set of custom chat emojis to use during our live streams and premieres, adding a personal touch to your interactions with me. Plus, you'll proudly showcase your support with special member badges that highlight your dedication. But wait, there's more. As a member, you'll get access to future perks I roll out. I'm constantly working behind the scenes to bring you even more exclusive content, surprises, and experiences. So join our channel membership today and become a part of our exclusive community. For just $1 per month, you'll unlock a world of premium content, engagement, and fun. Click that join button now and let's embark on this exciting journey together.